How blessed and lucky are we that we can have phones? How blessed and lucky are we to just be alive, man, to wake up, to walk around, dude? There's so many people walking around, dude, in life in general. Mainly I see it on social media, but in person, dude, no one looks at you anymore. No one talks to you. No one says good morning. No one says, hey, how's it going, man? Good morning. Just casual conversation in the grocery store. Dude, our grandparents, bro, were probably freaking, they didn't have phones. They were talking nonstop all the time to each other. You know what I mean? Shaking hands, looking each other firm in the eye. How's it going? My name's Devin. You know what I mean? And we don't do that anymore. That obviously everyone walks around with AirPods in, phones in their face, and but one thing I noticed is that people are so quick to talk online, dude, or like go on YouTube and comment their little comment on a video, dude. What are we doing as a man? Anybody in general, in my opinion, but specifically a man, dude. If you're a grown man, dude, you should not be going online and commenting on someone's YouTube video, specifically, especially something negative. If you're commenting a hate comment or like if it's just a meaningless opinion, dude, what are you doing? You could do literally anything else. You could do anything else that would benefit you than to say an opinion on a YouTube video. And look, real quick, I might go on a rant here. This might be a little rant, you know what I mean? But we got to talk about this. This has to be addressed. It just irks me sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't choose to go to the comments on a video. Like, I'll be watching the video. And I don't watch a lot of videos. I'm trying to, be less of a consumer, more of producing, giving, not taking stuff in. I think it's good to take in positive messages, or maybe you want to learn something on YouTube. Maybe I just need a little refresh. There's like a couple guys that I watch just to kind of keep me motivated because we don't really have a lot of mentors in life. But regardless of that, I'll see, how when you're watching a video on YouTube, it'll have a comment, like one of the top comments already showing like at the bottom. So you can see it and read it. And sometimes, man, it'll be some kind of like glazing. You know what I mean? That's the new word, glazing. If you don't know what it means to glaze, it means to like be what's the word? Kind of like simpy, not simpy, but like how a guy can be a simp for a girl. Glazing is like just simping for anything, just like being overly nice, or like just putting your 2 cents in, man. Putting your 2 cents in where it doesn't belong, where you don't need to put it in at. That's what I mean, dude. I mean, if you're a grown man, dude, you could be doing anything else, like go work out, go read. If you have a wife and a kid or a girlfriend, or if you have a life, live your life. Do that. Don't live and communicate over a screen. People nowadays, dude, we're communicating and talking to each other more over the phone. Think about it. Do you communicate more over a phone than in person with somebody? And if that is the case, then that's terrible. And I don't mean like this, you know what I mean? Because I'm technically communicating and talking to you guys through this phone. But I mean like commenting, texting. Dude, there's so many people commenting. It amazes me on like Instagram. I don't have Instagram anymore, but like I remember when I had it, on social media in general, like YouTube, just everything, and just commenting, dude. Like commenting the most meaningless, useless stuff. And the thing is that nobody cares. Nobody gives a single flip, dude. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. And then you'll go home. You'll go home back to your house or wherever, and you'll just be kind of depressed. You'll complain about this, complain about that, complain about other people. There's a lot of complaining about people and each other in the world. We're all going through the same stuff. We're all going through hardship, struggles. Everyone's going through the same shit. And then people want to go and complain about, oh, people are like this, or this person's doing this. I hate how this person acts, or da, 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 da. Dude, what are we doing? Live. How about you live your life just like everyone else is living? Why are you complaining, dude? Why are you being negative? Like negativity, dude. I'm not saying to like go walk around and be the nice guy, but be respectful. Have some sense of pride to you. Have a sense of joy, a joy in life. It's not good to be walking around negative or putting out like bad comments. You know what I mean? Especially on social media. That's just like super degrading, dude. You're taking your time of your day to go and type something mean. And I'm not like, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, whatever. I'm not saying, oh, you know what I mean? So and so said this to me online, boo hoo. But like, be better. Be better. If you're someone that goes and comments and has to put your 2 cents all the time, if it's not, even if it's not negative, if it's just neutral, you know what I mean? If you're not giving nothing good, then what's the point? It kind of all goes back to the childhood rule. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. You know what I mean? We spend so much time doing this. It just, everyone's doing this. Everyone's butting heads. There's no uplifting. There's no brotherhood anymore. There's no camaraderie, dude. It's ridiculous, dude. And I think a lot of the problems in this world could be fixed with our own selves. I think a lot of the problems and the issues that we have, most of them could be fixed by just looking inward at ourselves and fixing how we are, fixing how we act, how we talk, how we carry ourselves, how we talk to others, you know? So I think it all starts with us. Less putting your 2 cents in, less trying to give advice, less trying to put hate or comment and give your opinion on something. More of living, connection, positive connection. If you have something to say or want to do something, you know what I mean? Do it in real life. Because most of the time, the stuff that you're saying online, you would never tell to somebody in person. You know what I mean? You don't know who's out there, man. Somebody probably freaking, I'm a pretty big dude. I'm a pretty big guy. Somebody out there would freaking can probably beat the shit out of me, dude. You know what I mean? I like to think that I'm pretty strong, pretty big, can fight a little bit. I got a little bit of fighting experience. I got a little bit of a military background. But there's somebody out there, there's a bunch of guys out there, dude, that would wipe the ground with me, dude. That would kick my ass, bro. That would kick my ass. But there's a lot of guys that wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's the goal. But like, you wouldn't say that to some dude in the street. You know what I mean? This stuff you're commenting on a video. Most people online, dude, would get destroyed by that person. So why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? You know what I mean? Especially if someone's being good or kind or giving a good message. Why, man? And I think a lot of your problems and a lot of the issues and how we feel will be resolved by just being more positive and being more kind. And if you don't have anything nice to say, like the golden rule, nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. And that's it.